Welcome. Episode 55. My Spanish ain't got that up to 55 yet, but episode 55 of Hip Hop High Society presents the Roundtable. Did we already lose a panelist before we even start the show? Did the star run away?
There she go.
CPT. You had to pop out and pop back in. Make sure you was on CPT. On brand. The fuck I'm talking about. Well, welcome to my esteemed panelists. Let me introduce everybody to the family. Let's go in with clockwise direction. We got first and foremost today's Cambo Slice, the one and only Cassius Cam, aka. What's going on with you?
Just working hard, laying low. You know, the summer heat fucking sucks being on roofs. So just starting early and trying to get out of there as early as possible.
Exactly.
You know what I
mean? Working on his birthday.
What's up?
I see you got your tan on.
Oh yeah. I'm not. In full disclosure, I'm not actually 100% white. I'm quarter native, so I actually tan really well. By the end of the year, I'm basically Mexican. So
that's the math, your genetic math. That's what's up, though, man. Glad to have you in the building now. We got the one and only Jay Cloud, the man of mystery, bro. Where you been at, man? Why you hiding, bro? The feds on you, the federales. The federales on you, bro.
Man. What's good, y'all? What's going on?
Is that Meek Mill, bro?
Yeah, man.
Freak Mill, bro. Yeah, you might well put Mr. Miyagi back up on that bitch, man. But good to have you in the building there, Jay Cloud, man. And one and only coming off vacation. She was in the hills of Chile, picking herbs and shit. The one of Rare and the Star Child. What's going on with you?
What's up? Good to be here.
Oh, I get to say it. It's rareness. Say it 5 times fast. Rareness. Good to have you, though, man. Good to be back in the building. Have the family assembled. Southside's out, unfortunately, on daddy duty. But salute to that man putting in work. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, let's go ahead and get into the subjects. Keeping the people waiting on CPT. Apologies. First, we got Ab-Soul versus Academics, aka Livingston. I don't call him no DJ because I ain't never seen that nigga spend nothing but a pizza pie. So here we go.
Premium gas, and I'ma slap Academics when I see them.
Ab-Soul, if you ever raise a hand at me, nigga, it'll be your last day on earth, nigga. You gonna enjoy Nipsey, King Von, Pac, all of y'all gonna be having a good time. Stop playing. I hate you pussy ass rappers. Y'all don't talk tough to nobody. We ain't see you slap nobody. Niggas didn't even hear your voice, my nigga. Stop it. We don't believe you, nigga. And I'm going to the GNX concert. I'm either Toronto or I'm picking another date. So you go, I'm gonna be there. I'm going to you. You ain't coming to Jersey, nigga. You try to slap me, nigga. It's your last day on earth, nigga. You take your last couple deep breaths. Hope you wish your whole family. What are y'all niggas talking about? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? That little goofy shit y'all talking about, like, bro, it's not happening. What are you talking about? What are you nigga talking about? The nigga violating you don't want to slap him, or maybe we're just rapping. I think he probably just rapping. I'm so not like that. The fuck is this nigga talking about? Y'all got this goofy ass nigga talking like this? Absolutely, I'll give you an address, nigga. I dare you to pull up and try to slap me. It'll be your last day on earth. I've been praying and begging for one of y'all rap niggas to give an example.
Cap.
Please keep your goofy raps, keep rhyming words, but keep it wherever the fuck you at, my nigga.
Outside of his basement, unlike somebody.
Bitch, you could spin. Y'all just GNX tour with Justin Jersey, 888 Newark Avenue, Jersey City, New Jersey, nigga, 07306. You could come meet me there. You won't slap nothing, nigga. It'll be the last day you on earth. Stop rapping about doing shit to people who ain't talking about doing shit to you.
You don't leave that basement, bro.
Stop it.
Cap.
I'm going to call out that bitch made pussy shit every single time.
All right. Enough of that yapping. There we go. You hear it. One and only Big Act.
Nigga.
Big Livingston.
Niggas talk a lot of shit in a safe place. Talking crazy. Calling people pussy.
Yeah. Nothing screams like physical insecurity when someone flashes like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like a dead giveaway. When anyone reacts like that to like confrontation, especially when it's verbal, that's a dead giveaway. You're completely insecure with your ability to defend yourself. And like what is he insinuating? That if he were to get slapped, he's gonna pull a gun on him?
He's gonna sue.
He's gonna sue? Like I don't know, man.
Like his homeboy. He's gonna sue.
I don't understand. Like I don't get all the internet violence shit in quotations. I don't get it. It's foreign to me. I don't understand it.
Nobody ever told you to pull up, Cam, bro. They never told you to pull up.
Yeah, but it happened. It happened immediately, though. You know what I mean?
On site.
It happened immediately. It's not like, you know, if he were really confident in his ability to defend himself like that, he would either just brushed it off or just like, all right, buddy, you know, one of those type of deals. People who are familiar with violence do everything in their power to mitigate being in violent situations. And when you see someone flash like that, especially when it's like verbal, it's huge red flag and insecurity.
Big facts. Let's say about the quiet one. I always watch the quiet one, bro. If a motherfucker get real quiet during a shit talking session, yeah, go about your business. It's little telltale signs. Knuckles scratched up, cauliflower ear. You see any of that shit? Somebody stretching before they fight, shit like walk that shit off, bro. You about to get beat the fuck up.
The old nose flick. You see an old nose flick, you know he's about to get busy. Let me hit myself a couple times before I get busy.
And like I said, you see a motherfucker stretch, you run for your life. Because you about to get dealt with. But but you know, I think that he's found a lane. I think like he's doing the imitation. I think Charleston White has probably made a trend where like nobody has touched, you know, papped up Charleston. So now you got a lot of people. Oh, I can call out all these because most of these rappers is pussy. Let's face it. You rhyme words for a reason.
Charleston will poke you though.
Oh yeah, Charleston will shoot you.
There's a big difference between Charleston and that.
Yeah, definitely. But I think in this case, you know, Ab-Soul, like, it's probably not playing with this cat, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna see a situation where he's like playing with you. You may think some people play internet games or whatever. I don't think this is the case. You know what I'm saying? Cloud, what you think about the rant for you there, brother?
Yeah, like he does this shit with people all the time, man. Where it's like he threatens, like he definitely was insinuating that he's gonna fucking shoot him, but it's like that's the reaction. You know what I'm saying? That's your reaction. You wouldn't just like shoot the one with dude. And it's like, but at the same time, I don't even understand what the point of putting them on alert was. Like I get how Ab-Soul feels about him, but it's like, why even, you know what I'm saying? Why even put him on alert like that? Because all it's gonna do is this. And they're never gonna see each other. They're never gonna be in the same room. They're never gonna be in the same building. So it's like this whole thing is just pointless.
I mean, it's smart for Ab as far as like momentum goes.
Yeah.
Headlines.
It's got people talking, but it's like, I mean, I feel like that's kind of below him. But
yeah, no, I agree. What did you think of the song though?
I thought it was okay. I'm kind of like tired of the whole situation because it was becoming like competition, and now it's just like we're just like stuck in a fucking public group chat.
I couldn't agree more. That the way you just put that, that's like the best way to articulate that whole situation. I couldn't agree more. That's like, just tell fucking stories and rap, dog. Like, Fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit is lingering too fucking long. And it's
Act
something this
reminds me of those people that start talking shit when they know somebody's holding them back. Like, bro, you're in the basement and you talking cash shit, man. It never ends. Somebody please.
Yeah, he don't even leave the house, bro.
Or the cops come. You like, yeah, I knew your bitch ass wasn't gonna do nothing. They stand there right there, is like pushing you back. They're like, yeah, hold me back.
Bro, right. No, this is crazy. I got a story. We were wilding out at a little bar here in town. This was like shit. I was probably 22, 23. And my buddies got into it with these dudes that were like bikers, you know, but they weren't like affiliated bikers. They were like motorcycle club dudes, you know, and just weekend warriors. But they were trying to play the part. They were trying to play like a Mongol part. And anyway, my buddy put pause on him, pieced him up real good. He took it light on him too. Like he could have done him way worse. And the cops respond because one of the dudes called the cops, and all the cops come, and everyone's getting like the sides of the story, and the cop is relaying like the report on his radio saying like, yeah, this guy got attacked, he got hit multiple times, and the guy that got beat up was like in so much denial, he was screaming at the cop, that's not what happened, I hit him this time, I took him down. Like he was trying to argue with the cop that he got his licks in. It's like, buddy, we all saw it. Like, I don't. He's like, make sure the report says that I hit him too. I'm like,
oh God.
Like, it's like when somebody get beat up and be like, your homeboys be like, it was kind of a tie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like, yeah, you hit his hands with your face, man. I seen that strategy, bro. That was a good motherfucking strategy.
There's no shame. There's no shame in losing a fair one. Like there isn't at all. I've lost. I lose. Well, you see what I'm saying though? Like I lose fights in the gym every single day. I get beat up on a fucking daily basis by people that are better than me. But
that's noble though.
Yeah, it is noble. But I mean, the embarrassment factor is it's just hilarious to see people react because, like, I mean, me and D have talked about this before. Like, I think today, in today's age, modern men are like overestimate their ability in a fisticuffs to a level that we have like never seen before. And I don't know like what's all to blame. Like maybe a whole generation that was raised on like Walker, Texas Ranger or some shit. But it's just funny to see. You know?
Why Walker, Texas Ranger catching the stray, bro? You can make me bust this out early. Fuck
oh
it.
Man, hey.
So we got academics still talking shit. I'm play this video.
That's the only channel we got when I was a kid for a while, dude. With the antenna, Walker, Texas Ranger was my shit.
That's because you old, nigga. All right, let's play this.
Wait, hold on. The second thing.
Let me blow this up.
Oh God.
Wait, hold on. The second thing, the niggas ain't gonna slap me. Nigga, with all due respect, and this is all fair game. Nigga, before you do something to me, you might do something to yourself. Let me just keep
you gave a lot of yourself on God.
Let me just keep it light.
Difficult song, right? It was difficult hearing saying that you attempted suicide and that you broke your leg and your teeth.
The only person he finna do something to is himself. I don't understand how it feels to look in the mirror and you can't see shit. You feel in the mirror, there's no braille there. Oh my God. I get it. But before y'all said this blind bitch finna do something to me, just remember, he can't see himself. He can't see me. This is gonna be a good, put us in the same room. He won't even know I'm there.
Such a lame, bro. Like when your rants are lame, so lame. Like this dude got put into a locker in high school. 100%, bro. But do you think he took it too far with the whole like suicide, unaliving yourself rhetoric right here?
Ain't no too far. Ain't really no too far when somebody says they're gonna slap you. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, ain't no too far. But
yeah,
like Just this whole thing is fucking stupid.
It's like beefing with
Because it's never
academics.
gonna happen.
To me, beefing with academics is just so played out. Like y'all always use him because he's an easy target. He's gonna get you some clout, and it's just like it's like. Sorry, I gotta be fair, but like, wasn't Ab-Soul complaining about not getting the publicity and the push that he deserves? Now you resorting to beefing with academics. I don't like that. I don't like that you're trying to resort to that. I'm sorry. I feel like you're better than that. I feel like you're better than that. So, and that's just you're real. Because like, come on, we know nothing's gonna come of you beefing with Act. We've seen this time and time and again. At this point, that nigga working for the CIA or something.
Vic Mensa sat right in front of him and said, "Yo, I should have slapped the shit out of you, yeah, because you a bitch."
Did he? But did he though? That's not a point.
But it's really people really fearing Vic Mensa though. I think that might be a fight that Act Mike can actually stand a chance. Like if I had like $5 to put on who would win that fight, I'll probably go buy a cheeseburger. You feel me? I don't think Vic Mensa is like knocking people out either. If we're being very honest.
Yeah, but Axe got 30 seconds in him before he's huffing and puffing.
Yeah, weight class. He can fucking just fucking put his fat ass. And,
you know, is he? I know he said he. Where's Act from? Like, where did he grow up?
I think
I know he lives in Jersey. He's on.
He lives in Jersey, but he's not from Jersey.
Yeah, he's from Jamaica.
Okay. I got homies in Jersey. Act's not from Jersey.
Nah, he ain't from. I got one of my best homeboys from Jersey, and he a fucking sock Act ass.
Bro, it's like there's something in the water out there, bro. Oh, Jersey bubbas. They're different.
Also depends where you're talking about. Jersey.
Yeah, I'm talking like Newark, Trenton.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's not even there now. He's not even there now.
Yeah, he ain't about that life, bro.
Yo, outside of like Newark and Trenton and stuff, like Jersey's actually like a really nice place, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why I said it depends.
Depends. It's some place in Jersey. You might think you're in Alabama too. You gotta be careful where the fuck you.
Hey, shout out to the comments though. Obi Trees Kenobi.
Obi's in the building. Salute.
There you go. Hey Cam, can you do the comments? Because I don't have access to the comments. So if you go like
Joey gotta respond. She said Joey gotta respond. I like Ab-Soul stepping in. It's a step up from Ass Cheek. I keep thinking Ass Cheek. That God, Cash and all these dudes except a select few. I don't know. Like I said, I think this is beneath him though. You feel me? If you're gonna, my thing is, if you're gonna slap academics, just slap him. Like just catch him at fucking. But when he's gonna come outside,
right?
You feel me? I don't think he's ever gonna come outside. But one last thing on that with as far as Ab-Soul's concerned, he basically confirmed at this point. And if you heard any of the recent tracks, I'm guessing they're talking like it's a group chat, y'all see. Ab-Soul speaks on Joey Badass and West Coast rap feud. It's a sport. The rapper reflected on the viral cipher that reignited the lyrical beef. There you go, right there. It goes on to basically say that it was like friendly jabs, going back and forth is for the sport of the game, for the culture or whatever, which I mean a lot of people suspected at this point. It's like we've even heard that it may be for an album rollout, and all these dudes are just rolling out projects right now. Surprise, right?
Well, I mean the Red Bull cipher, it's not like they obviously had that in the bag for a minute, for all this to happen after the Red Bull cipher when Joey was with Ab and doing that whole thing. And then there was even Joey had said today that you heard my verse. That's how you predicted it, because you knew this was coming on the Red Bull cipher, like all the day flips and everything like that. So I'm sure
everybody knows each other, man. Like the dude who made the beat for the Red Bull cipher is Daylight's main producer.
Yeah.
Like all these people were probably on the phone. We're probably texting each other, so it's like this. Does
that does that dilute the beef to you without real vitriol involved? You feel me?
To me, no, not to me, because like people, like people get on stage and they're paid like 5-6 figures to go 3 rounds with each other and say the most disrespectful shit that you ever gonna hear, and you know they piece it up after. But everybody getting money from it, so it's like
sometimes, bro, I've seen those go bad too.
Yeah,
the mad pop in the world.
It was more like a versus to me, because what Cloud was saying, like I knew everybody was like getting cool with each other, so it was like for the sport, you know. So the people that were taking it personal are all the bots and shit like that. That's who was trying to make it more than what it was.
Per use.
Yes, I think it's always the outsiders who make shit big.
To Star's point, which is like she was saying that like this is beneath Ab, like that's why, I mean, it kind of takes away from him like making the song, but like even saying that kind of like makes it not as sport, you know. I understand why he said it. He can say it all he fucking wants, you know. Cool. I'm sure everybody wants to slap back, but.
But who gonna do it? You killing me with this Mace picture, bro. Like every time I look at the screen and shit, bro. You got to change that to something. I was trying to do clips for the last pod and shit, and then Mr. Miyagi was popping up while people was talking and shit. I'm like, bro, they gonna think.
Oh my god,
little Asian dude is saying something on the side.
He's such a troll.
Yeah, I'm going to do Bill Gates next week.
Please say Bill Gates. Right, we're gonna have to ban you. We're gonna have to ban you next episode.
I'm gonna drop nigga the most I ever have on you. Bill Gates, that's my picture.
Yeah, we have to boot you for that, bro. Website promotion. Make sure y'all check out the website, man. We got some new reviews dropping. We got the Lloyd Banks. If you don't know, I gotta check that out. Actually, we got.
It was good, man. You always get what you get with Lloyd. You know, if you're just trying to listen to Buddy rap. You know, you can't miss with Lloyd.
Yeah, definitely. But we got we dropping pretty much every day. So if you need your fix of music, whether it's worth your time to listen to, or whether you want to listen to it and say that we fucked up the damn review, whatever, we welcome all criticism, both good and bad. Even dropped a little article up there, What's Beef, where I kind of, relate a recent Joey Badass speaking about that and shit, and also history of beefs and shit. So make sure y'all check that out, man. Check out the website, keep supporting. Make sure y'all subscribe also to the TikTok and all forms of media that we are on. That being said, let's go into the next subject. Kevin Liles involved in some nastiness. Why is all these executives on some nasty time, bro? Apparently,
you niggas nasty.
Nasty time, bro. Let me pull up the article here, the post right here.
This one, I'm a little bit. I don't know. I'll wait until we.
You're not gonna pander? You gotta pander, brothers. You get in trouble. Music executive Kevin Liles says former Def Jam artist Lady Luck threatened to publish a book accusing him of essay unless he paid her $30 million. Lady Luck, $30 million. Has she ever got $30 million? Liles, who helped launch artists at Def Jam and co-founded 300 Entertainment, denies the claims, calling them utterly false and horrendous. But I do think he resigned at his position, if I'm not mistaken. I may have another article, but he's basically the book. The interesting thing is the book has not even came out yet, if she does even do that. So nobody might even have known about this if she didn't follow through on allegations. So is this kind of like getting ahead, a preemptive move, getting ahead of the scandal, right? Or do we think like this might be a legitimate case of extortion going on?
First of all, that's wild as fuck that he made a whole website dedicated to this shit. Because he made a whole website that like went through like detailed their relationship at Def Jam and all that shit, and how she's given like him nothing but props and respect and all that as recent as a year ago. So yeah, it's crazy, but so that kind of makes him look that makes him look weird even if he is innocent. But yeah, but like privately hitting somebody up and saying, I'm gonna put this book out accusing you of sexual assault unless you give me $30 million. That sounds crazy. That does kind of like sound like extortion to me, but hey,
My bad. I was reading those comments. You gotta scroll down a little bit.
you find a comment. What we got here? Damn. Accusations are serious to serve full attention. It's true. Justice and false accountability. I know what you saw. I ain't even gonna read that shit on air. But if you know, you know. Star is the resident one on the panel.
People are funny, bro.
Yeah, y'all out of pocket.
And that's this man, bro.
Wait, so what?
About to get us banned. We just hit 1,000. Now you get us banned. Let me get this off here. Star, what do you think? Extortion? Or
it seems like extortion. For 130 million's a lot.
Y'all kill me with that. I do touch a butt a little bit. It was only 30 million for that. Nah. That shit crazy. Now, given the trajectory of Lady Luck's career, does that kind of make the accusations a little less valid? Do y'all think that's part of the play? Like if she was like a higher up, like, you know, when something happened to Megan, everybody's like, yo, Megan ain't got a lie. She fucking on the trajectory to the fucking moon. But Lady Luck kind of on the downtrend. Is that like lead credence to it might be like a falsity? I think that plays into it.
I mean, you can kind of go both ways with it.
Yeah, I don't think that means anything. I think it's just a matter of character, because there's people that, you know, things just don't go well for them and they don't resort to shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And there's people that are on top of the world and they throw some false shit. So, you know.
And I mean, people in positions of power will often abuse people of lesser influence, because then those allegations aren't really taken as seriously too. So kind of both.
Catch 22.
That's very true. At the same time, though, I guess this was like a thing for a while. So it's kind of like for her to be bigging him up and all that in interviews as recent as like a year ago is a little bit strange. I don't know.
So you think it's like a money play?
I mean, the fact that she hit him up privately, said $30 million, or I'm putting this book out. Why wouldn't you just put the book out and expose him for who he is? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You could do that and sue him for money. You could do both.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you go that route and ask for money, like almost like just staying silent? Because it's like if he did this to you, then that can happen to other people. Why wouldn't you want to stop that? Why wouldn't you want to get in the way of that? So it's, you know,
that's why it's so like it's like if you really are being brave about, why would you, like you said, why would you subject somebody? Because it's not like nobody wakes up on a Tuesday and decides they're gonna essay people, right? You pretty much probably had a history of that. You feel me? Like you gotta have, and you're probably gonna continue to do it if you get away with it, right? So why not stop the cycle? Why just make the money play? You feel me? And I'm not trying to downplay any true victims out there or whatever, but it's like if all you're asking for is money and not that person to be like locked up so they can't do it to anybody else, that's kind of a cowardly act to me. You feel me? You know what I mean?
All this says is that regardless of if this happened or not, her silence and complicity has a price tag on it.
Yep.
Pay people to go away. Honestly, I want the vengeance. I want to see your ass in the booty house. God damn it. You know what I mean? Like you do something to me. Get on in there. Yeah. Call up Boosie and tell him to get the booty goons up. Right. So that's I think that's more of a fair point. I don't want to see, like, I mean, the money is one thing, but it's like that's like blood money. I wouldn't even like I don't know. That don't feel good to me, bro. Like, and then with a person like him, he probably got more in the bank, right? So it's like he gonna pay you off like Diddy. He gonna pay you off, and then he's still gonna go do whatever the fuck he want to do for the next. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not like you putting them destitute into the streets with that lawsuit. You feel me? So I don't know.
I can see why somebody would question the motives.
Man, definitely. When's the last time I heard of Lady Luck? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wonder what really happened to her career. That would be nice to see like a fucking. I saw one of those YouTubeologists them fucking made a documentary or some shit about what happened, but
YouTubeologists.
You already know the people that make them little videos. What happened to so and so? Anything last on that, Kevin Liles? What we think gonna be the end result of it? I do think he's doing way too much with a website and talking, and they're trying to get ahead of shit. Can come back to backfire on you. It's like somebody say you smoking crack and you like taking pictures of your medicine cabinet and fucking taking 5 drug tests and all. Like maybe you do smoke some crack, motherfucker. Do y'all think he's doing too much and it may backfire on him?
Yeah, for sure. Also, I'm more of a Lady of Rage person myself.
Who isn't? I don't even think that's a hot take, brother. All right, man. Any last thing on that, or we ready to move on? Let's move on. Eminem won an award for Best Rapper of the Year at the AMAs over such names who had crazy years like Kendrick, Future, Tyler the Creator, and everybody's favorite Drake. Right. My question to y'all is that a well-deserved win for the Slim Shady, Slim grandfather at this point? This is to be expected given the AMAs and probably who's voting for this shit. I actually think it was fan voting though. Don't AMAs do like fan voting or some shit? I'm not sure. But did Eminem deserve Rapper of the Year? I
mean, it's not deserved. I don't think it's I don't know. It's clearly biased. There's definitely bias here. But I don't think it's not deserved. I liked the last album, so
you was feeling that last album, bro. You was feeling those 401k raps, bro.
Yeah. There was a lot of mixed reviews when it came to that album.
I mean, it was definitely better than anything he's done recently, for sure. There was a few. I won't even. There's a few gems on there. There was a few like really, really solid tracks on there.
Oh, he took a couple joints from 2003 and put them on there.
Yeah,
to fit with the theme. So I fucked with it. I like it since I like it more than everything since Relapse.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
That's kind of was low bar though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was some
Relapse is fire. Stop.
I ain't talking about Relapse. I'm talking about everything like after.
Yeah.
He was ready.
He's like, you ain't gonna talk about Relapse, motherfucker.
Right.
He's get my ass.
It just seems like real like corporate mainstream type shit, They had him doing all kinds of like political fucking endorsement type shit last year, and I don't know. I mean, I guess he doesn't not deserve it, but
over Kendrick, the year Kendrick had.
I'm saying in the field that he was competing against, it just seems like that's like the safe corporate pick. You know what I mean? So, who's like paying attention to the fucking AMAs anyway?
It's part of the question, right? Who the fuck watched it? Do anybody know anybody? Do any of y'all know anybody that watched the AMAs?
Not a soul.
Maybe suburban white moms.
I didn't even think about this shit until this shit came out. But yeah, the only sensible picks were him or Kendrick. Nobody else really.
Was Drake nominated?
Yeah, Drake was nominated.
Yeah, no.
He had a horrible year.
Yeah.
Arguably one of the worst years a rapper can have.
Yeah, probably the worst year in hip hop history, honestly. Like, I don't know how.
Y'all want feeling that baby girl. That ain't y'all shit. Y'all wasn't rocking the fucking Nokia, bro. He's coming back.
Only way he'd win this shit is out of pity.
That's fucked up, bro. 2 of them today, baby.
Oh man, hey.
Shout out to Obi.
I don't even think people vote for that shit. I think that shit is decided behind closed doors, and it's like some corporate type shit. It's like when you watch the news and they tell you like polling data. Have any of you ever been polled in your whole fucking life? You know anyone that's been polled? You know what I mean?
No.
I'll be saying some wild shit if they call me and shit. I'm going for Phil Jackson. I'm going for fucking Drake. Fuck it. Drake for president. Fuck it. Can't do no worse. But yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I do think that it was a better choice in there, just given like people are literally setting records right now, and I don't think when was the last like charted #1 single from Eminem? You feel me? That had to be like what year before last, was it? When did that album come out? Was it the beginning of 2024? I just don't think that had enough momentum to carry him past those names that was listed on there. But like it's like Obi say, bro, who cares about the motherfucking AMAs? I think that's a good way. I think that's a good point to leave off on this shit. Congrats to Eminem, though. Grandfather.
Hey, that shit he did with on Snoop's project, that shit was cool. I like that.
Oh, on the missionary joint?
Yeah. That shit
the one
was
with
tight.
50, that shit was hard.
Yeah, I fucked with that. Yo, Exhibit's album wasn't fucking bad either. That shit was cool.
I gotta listen to that shit. I gotta get a review for that shit. All right.
I was just listening to that in the gym before I got on here.
All right. In today's episode of Divorce Court, Papoose and Remy Ma going at it, bro. Bro, can some shit stay in the house, please, bro? Like, we don't need this is too much. But the point I want to, I'm not even gonna rehash everything that was said, but the thing that I kind of want to tie into the hip hop theme that we got going is he claimed he wrote 90% of Remy's raps, as you can see on the article head there. And given that, first and foremost, cap. Secondly, does this make Papoose more respected? Should he be more respected, or does this tarnish Remy's legacy? A little bit of both, or is this some shit we already knew? Like this fucking reaction.
Listen, man. Go to the Wikipedia for that Fat Joe and Remy album. If you can pull that up, go to the Wikipedia for that shit and look at the writer's credits for every song.
Is it Papoose plastered all over?
Every song.
That's what I'm saying. Who like didn't know that he was already?
Yeah. Have we even seen any drops from Rim since the fucking breakup or the split?
No. And the thing is, people are saying, I seen somebody say yesterday, Conceited was before they got together. No, they got together in 2004. That was before she even dropped the album. So it's like, yeah, there's a strong chance he's not full of shit. Well, I mean, he said, I'll put this on my daughter's life. You know,
yeah,
that's not something you just say. And then you look, and his name is like on official writers' credits.
Every song. Shamel Mackey. And you can like you can kind of hear it in like the cadence of the songs that Remy did.
Yeah.
You could totally hear it.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Go ahead.
No. I was gonna say it reminds me
I was just gonna say, you know what's funny? She said he's broke, and bro, he's getting publishing off of every song that you've ever put out.
Bro, she fucking on Easy the Block Captain, bro. Ain't nobody listening to what the fuck she
What
said.
captain is he the blocker? What block is he the captain of?
Legos, nigga. Who the fuck knows, bro?
That album did really well. Now that I look at it, that album did really well. I forgot about that.
You know what though? That kind of reminds me of another kind of situation with like Cardi and Offset and shit. Like you can tell like when he wrote some shit, or also even when Party, but you can literally tell which ghostwriter wrote whatever Cardi verse it is. You know what I'm saying? If you're kind of familiar with the way they rap and shit like that. I think the same thing with Remy with the cadence with Papoose and shit like that.
Damn, bro, that's an easy check. Writing Cardi B song.
Yeah, I definitely know.
I'm just saying that's a fucking easy payday.
It makes me think of Lil Kim and Biggie. I feel like Biggie wrote for Lil Kim, and I feel like you can tell. You can tell the ones that he wrote because the cadence and the delivery.
And I don't want to like completely shit on Remy because you still got to be able to perform it. You know what I mean? Like Easy E don't get the but Easy E don't get the same kind of slander though for not writing anything because he was such a persona. You know,
right?
And he fun. It wouldn't have been an NWA without them though. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sorry about the star. What you got?
So why did Papoose bring up that he wrote her raps? Like, what's the context?
She was trashing him. They've been trashing each other via social media through this divorce thing. She's kind of kicked it off, I guess, once he popped out with old girl. You feel me? Now she's in her feelings, but she basically was calling him super broke and all this other stuff. Just basically insinuating his career didn't take off. And his counter was kind of like, I was writing your shit. You feel me? So at least part of the counter, right, is that he was writing her shit. So it's like you wouldn't even have a career if it wasn't for me. Why you talking about I'm broke and he held it down? You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I'm trying to be a little bit unbiased in the situation. I mean, that makes perfect sense though. Like, you know what I mean? So he broke, but he's making sure that you're straight as far as rapping. You know what I mean? Like your pen game ain't like that. You feel me? So it's kind of the context.
He put his whole career on hold to hold her down while she was in jail too.
100%.
So it's like that's fucked up of her to that's fucked up of her to say.
Yeah, very fucked up. Yeah. I agree. What was the last point I'll make? Are we gonna get any more now that the relationship is over, right? That pen's not in the house no more, right? We gonna get any more Remy drops, some maybe some easy to block Captain wrote rhyme.
I mean,
let's hope not.
Hey, if Pap's still interested in making music, like now's the time to do it.
Yeah, I mean, the man, like 47. I know the motherfucker that old. He's 47, dog. So
man, he's been around. He's been around for a long time. I think he dropped his first album like 97, 98, some shit like that.
Boy,
He still rap.
Hey, Pap can rap. And nobody say he can't.
No, I'm saying he still do. Like he still drops. He
does like the freestyle circuit shit every year with Funk and Sway.
He even wrote a raps. Yeah, my nigga needs his cheddar and the cheese. They'll beat a motherfucker. I agree, Malik.
People asking what he's done too. Like, oh, what's Papoose done lately? I really hope that some of the people saying that are artists and have put out music, because that nigga is literally the executive at TuneCore.
I saw that. Didn't they get sued recently?
Wait, what's that?
I think they're getting sued though, right? Or something like that. I seen like some
all these distributors are getting sued.
Yeah, apparently they letting people putting out like remixes of songs that's not authorized or some shit. I forgot what the fuck it was, but
I think that was Distro. Kid.
All right, both.
Probably.
It's so hard to navigate this landscape where like everything is, and then hip hop is so built off samples. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like it's gonna be very hard. I think they should loosen up some of these restrictions on shit like that. But that's just me. Everybody want $1. But anything left on Papoose and that damn girl name? Remy Ma.
I didn't know Pap's got like 30 mixtapes too. I knew he had a lot of them, but I didn't know it was that
Well,
many.
he got more than that, bro. Because I got him on my phone.
His rap debut was on Cool G Rap's Rue the Evil album in '98, so I wasn't too far off.
I wish I had that damn thing. What's Kevin Hart? Damn, 98. It's a long time. Jennifer Lopez is making hits. All right, anything last on that? Nothing.
Listen, man, the winner in all this is Easy the Block Captain, because nobody knows who the fuck he was before all this.
Yo, Easy won, bro. He did really win. You know what? Let's get a yeah ho for Easy the Block Captain. Good job.
He's gonna slink. He gonna slink back into the darkness next year.
But he winning right now, even though he got knocked out. All right, Crash Dummy. I'll hold it down this week. Let's go.
Hey, Dad.
So, welcome. Holding it down for Crash Dummy the week. This Crash Dummy I got to give, unless you've been living on a rock. This young gentleman here by the name of Timmy Bansom. Let's play this right here so we have some context.
I'm coming on TikTok to address the Bossman situation. Bossman D-Lo never messaged me. It was AI. It was edited. It was photoshopped. I did everything good with the video of him texting me because my homegirl, it was my homegirl's phone. He messaged a real female. She's a popular influencer that I hang out with. So I made it seem like he messaged me, but he never really messaged me. And I made a fake thread of me texting myself back. I know it sounds crazy, and I just did all this stuff on the internet for attention, but a bitch was bored. And I thought it was funny, but now I know it's not funny because I'm really fucking with this man's career and his money. I'm sorry, you guys. Y'all can bash me. Y'all can hate me. I really don't give a fuck.
There you have it, Mr. Mrs. Stay them, him, shim, whatever the fuck. I don't know. Basically sitting here and made up a whole story about Boss Man. And it's like, bro, you were bored. Is there not some cabinets to build in your fucking house? Is Baddies East not on television? Is there not a Netflix fucking marathon you can fucking go on or something of that nature, where though you feel as though you have to make up an entire rhetoric behind somebody's life? You feel me? It got to be something more constructive a bitch can do outside of embarrassing your people. You feel me? Like, stop it, bro. And on top of that, you are pretty much counterproductive to anything the LGBTQXYZ them apostrophe, whatever the fuck, how many words they added this week, right? Yeah, basically what you're doing is counterproductive to what they're trying to do, which is normalize, right? Make it so it's not so taboo. Make it so it's not that people can live their life or live their truth or whatever. Don't y'all think that the whole exposing somebody runs counterproductive to that? You feel me? Like, does that not click in your head? You know what I'm saying? Hey, allies is great, but Boss Man D-Lo in my DMs, bro. That's two counterproductive things. You know what I'm saying? But to keep it a beam with you, yo, I can't even blame Timmy Bansom. You feel me? I kind of have to blame the whole diaspora, the people who watch the Baddies East, the people who watch the Bad Girls Club, the people who cheer on the salaciousness that goes on, right? Because you create people like this who want to go and lie. And even now, it's people in the comments like, oh, Boss Man probably made a phone call. He doing that because he paid him off, the check cleared or whatever. Nah, man, you playing with people's life for real. You playing with their reputation. And also, you're making a mockery of the LGBTQXYZX movement by doing that type of shit. You feel me? Y'all shooting yourself in the foot when you support shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, Timmy Bansom, right? I got to give you a big old freaking car crash because you bogus as hell. And you are this week's crash dummy of the motherfucking week. That's all I got. That's fucked up. To have them switch the story. Yeah, exactly. That's the crazy part to me. They like, boss man paid him to say he didn't. I'm like, bro, y'all tripping, bro.
Well, that's what's fucked up. Like the damage is already done. And like you were saying, you're trying to normalize the community and you weaponize it to something that you know is going to have a negative connotation. Like,
yeah, exactly.
What? I mean, who are you trying to win over? Like, it's just people are sick, like legitimately ill. You know,
it's all good till it's not, right?
And I feel bad. Like part of me feels not like pity almost. You know, like I feel bad that people have gotten to that point. Like it sucks and it hurts my heart that people resort to that kind of shit because their lives are so.
And people want to believe it so much. Like you can say anything. If people want to get their jokes off, they just gonna fucking believe it. You feel me?
People are so focused on how society interprets them that they don't even know how to interpret themselves, and it sucks. It's a weird place to be.
Live your truth, but stop fucking with people, dog. You feel me?
That's so y'all don't think that y'all don't think Boss Man D-Lo paid him to recant his statement?
I mean, both man D-Lo in Florida with them Zoes, man. I don't think he did none of that shit, bro. To keep it a bean with you.
I mean, or even for free. Good, you know, good I guess.
And just researching for this story, like you can't even type this cat name, bro. If you type this dude name in anything, bro, you will see some. You feel me? This dude's the only fan merchant. You feel me? So it's like. I don't think Boss Man was that slow not to research who the fuck he was sliding in the DMs with. You feel me? That's just.
And Boss Man's been pretty quiet about the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he released a song or something about it, but
he did.
Yeah, I think he said something like one of those on the radar, you know, like don't fuck with me. I'm like, I don't get down. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, you is that.
It's one of them.
And that's just like a bad comment because like he has D-Lo in his name and it was just like the perfect setup for.
That's why I think it was a setup. It's like this is an easy catch. The dude got that little, and he got that little voice and shit. Like, oh, this is an easy one, bro.
Poor man, bro. That's a whole ass stray. Like I feel, man.
Kind of straight.
He'll recover. I mean, I don't think he really took. You know, I don't think he took too much damage.
I know Hotep will be happy, man, because you know that's his favorite artist. So. You good? You can listen to him again, bro. Hotep winning today, bro. Larry Hoover got out the joint, and Boss Man D-Lo.
Bro, he is so quick with the Twitter handle switches.
Yeah,
he's good. There's a few accounts. There's a few X accounts that knock that shit out of the park. There's a lot of people that try. And they always come out corny, but I think Silas and Goldstein are like ahead of the pack when it comes to taking stories and turning them into diabolical Twitter handles. So good for you.
Get that Elon check, homeboy. Let's get to it. D.O.D. All right, for this one, we're going across the pond. Across the pond. I fucking hate UK artists, but I got to give everybody a shot because hip hop is international. So make sure you guys mute your mics. I'm going to play Armpit Sniffer, aptly titled by Danimal. And let's get into it, see what is going on
here. Your favorite wanker. Where's my Stella? From the depths of the darkness, the stench of my armpits infected the brain of you dead little arselets. Fuck your opinion on who said the hardest. I'll split you in half with a few dozen half kicks. Your crew is retarded and moving disastrous. That's one of you fussy old rappers are bossmen. Stop with the varnish and whack little garments and make sure your tunes them are actually mastered. Straight from the garbage you claim to be artists. And come with the flows that are straight from the markets. You man ain't the sharpest. You're lacking in smartness and soft round the edges like Coppola parsnip. We come with that rawness, that shit. Cobra Kai open mic straight through a carcass. Straight out the rafters, you're gay little bastards. Get thrown in the dirt cause you're basically actors. Spin my charisma, skim up the bifter. Give up the Rizzler, chin slap your sister. Sniff the elixir, lick down the finger. Chip like a sprinter, dick slap a ginger. Bring back charisma, skim up the bifter. Give up the Rizzler, chin slap your sister. Sniff the elixir, lick down the finger. Chip like a sprinter, dick slap a ginger. Bring back charisma, skim up the bifter. Give up the Rizzler, chin slap your sister. Sniff the elixir, lick down the finger. Chip like a sprinter, dick slap a ginger. Bring back charisma, skim up the bifter. Give up the Rizzler, chin slap your sister. Sniff the elixir, lick down the finger. Chip like a sprinter, dick slap a ginger.
This is what we call a total disaster, ladies. I'm going to ask you to smell your armpits. That's the smell of failure, and it's stinking up my office. I'm revoking your tanning privileges for the rest of the semester.
Yo, see he's on another Buddha mission. Hoover sniffing like a certified supervillain. Who's he kidding? Never had to prove to women. Scuba swimming in some specialized Gucci linen. Through I'm killing like a televised shooter victim. Ruby billing in a spenny ride, Uber sniffing. Mr. Always on a madness. You can say I'm off the hook, they call me Abu Hamzas. Shutting down your venue with a couple of my stanzas. Never gonna kick it with you melancholy wankers. Smashing every rapper done to motherfucking fragments. Never could I drop a track that doesn't meet the standards. Double drop a pilly, now I'm searching for the answers. Sniffing up a gram of dust and morph into the madness. Catch me running through your venue. Never gonna spit unless there's diesel on the menu. Sorry that I pissed you off, but yeah, I probably meant to. Couldn't give a motherfucking shit about the rent you. Moving like some desperate bitches, guess that's called a hen do. I will never be the type of fella you can step to. It's the fucker with his bin bag, wig smack, carrying a glizzy and a six-pack. Dim fag, spit rap, big snatch, sniff that, flip stacks, mish my chin, whack, big dad. I'ma bring it to you cocky like a Prince disease.
All right, cap it at 3 minutes. But you caught the gist of what was going on here. Danimal, I believe I'm saying it right. Armpit sniffer, armpit sniffer, blood mate, whatever the fuck they say, wanker. Who are we starting off with? Star, you first up.
Why you start with me?
You got this. What you think? I'm just saying your opinion.
I liked it. It was cool. I couldn't understand what he was saying, but he had a little flow. he had a flow, so I was bobbing my head the whole time. He was flowing, so I fuck with that. He had some energy. He had good energy.
Good energy. So
Yeah,
that's
I
a thumbs
liked
up. Thumbs up for you.
Yeah, that was cool.
All right, I'm a little shocked. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, that beat was fucking knocking.
Mm-hmm. And he was flowing. He was doing his thing on it. So
okay. We got one thumbs up. The hard critic here. I should put him last. The hard critic of the group, J Cloud. Man, you heard what we got here. What do you think?
Beat was kind of like plain. Wasn't bad. Like I just feel like it was like just like plain. So I wasn't really into the beat. Rap wise,
he's torn.
He knows how to rap. Like he's got like a good foundation on like how to rap and all that. I just didn't really like just felt like kind of like gimmicky, like on some like cartoonish shit. I listen to fucking Cool Keith, so it's like I fuck with shit like that, but I guess I like certain types of that type of shit I like. This was just kind of like I don't care about any of this. I don't know what any of this like. I don't. I ain't get it. I ain't
threw
get
a
it.
Cobra Kai bar in there. You don't fuck with the Cobra. I caught that. I was like, oh, damn, throw it a fucking Cobra Kai.
What's that? What's that? What's that again?
You hear the Cobra Kai reference in there? Some bars he threw in there. Like, Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs down, man.
Can't win them all, bro. Can't win a motherfucking all.
He's such a harsh critic all the time.
Yeah, he's like, it pains him to give a fucking thumbs up, bro. He's in literal fucking
Like a Simon Cowell.
Damn, bro. What you got?
I mean, I kind of agree with both of them, but audibly, like sonically, it wasn't bad. Like Cloud was saying, like he has cadence, he can deliver, but the lyrics were fucking terrible. Like if he could, here's the thing, bro. Like if he could take that sound, right, and kind of get like a little bit more serious and actually like write some real shit, that shit would have been hard as fuck. You know what I mean? But it was almost too goofy. Like there's a place where you can kind of sit in the middle where you can like play the goofy shit, but also like say some real shit.
The name of the song is Armpit Sniffer. Did you
understand
that? Fucking serious bars in there, bro.
And I think it's hard for as Americans, like he got referenced. We don't understand the references that he's making in there. So it's kind of hard to judge like if there were more bars in there that we just missed because we don't know what type of crumpet shit he's fucking talking about, which is fine. Like that's cool. But again, audibly, like he's got I don't know how to put this. I understand why people want to listen to that. You know what I mean? I get it. And if that's his gimmick, that's cool. He's good at making that type of music. It sounds like audibly it sounds good. I wouldn't listen to it, but I can't like hate on it to say that he needs to like not or change anything. Like that's his lane and he needs to capitalize on it. And if he wants to make music for people that listen to that type of shit, more power to him. So I will give it a reluctant thumbs up, but I don't like it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. It's I don't like what the or care what the fuck he's talking about, but it's done well. So it's kind of like if you do care, then I could, like you just said, like you could see people listening to this.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so what we got? So I'm the deciding fucking factor. You going neutral or you going up, mother sucker? I didn't know half of the shit he was fucking saying, admittedly. But I can tell that he can flow. His cadence was on point. I did like the beat. I mean, it wasn't nothing special, but it's no shit. It'll knock some 12s, you feel me?
It sounded like a type beat off YouTube. That's what it sounded like.
Generic.
If I was a fucking type beat off fucking YouTube, it would be I don't think the man got a big budget over there. But for what it is, which was a gimmicky, goofy fucking song, I can't tell the trajectory where his career is going, if that's his whole shtick or whatever. I didn't go that deep into the catalog. But if I'm just looking at this on face value as just like some goofy shit, I'm finna flow, show people I can fucking rap and maybe make a couple people laugh if they can understand that fucking wanker talk and shit. I give him the thumbs up, bro.
Yeah, no, you made a good point. He's doing a whole lot of rhyming, but no rapping.
It's like Eminem. Y'all just praised Eminem. Eminem literally built a fucking career out of just saying shit, bro. Just say shit, bro. Want to kill his mom. He's fucking drowning babies. He's fucking whatever. 9-inch nails in his eyelids. Don't nobody know what the fuck he talking about. You know what I mean? So you kind of gotta be neutral across the board. You gotta be consistent across the board. If Eminem can live, it's a lane for this bullshit. It's not something I want to seek out, but I won't necessarily hit the skip fast. I'd
like to hear him like make some personal fucking music. Like you brought up, like Eminem made a career off doing that shit, but then you go back to like the Eminem show and like some of the most iconic songs in hip hop were like the ones where he was serious and shit, talking about real life shit. I'd like to hear some serious shit from this guy. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, go down the catalog. But I just hate UK rap. So 3 songs in, I probably lose my fucking mind. But
I did like how it was slower than a lot of like UK's on so much drill shit that it's like really, really bad. But that he slowed it down a little bit, and it sounded like different to most of the UK shit that you hear.
Okay, and what we got here? Comments. To go to the comments on the song. Lyrically, it's a nothing burger. Sounds good in the flow, but just meh. Face ass.
It's a
dud. Damn, precise, bro. You wasn't feeling that shit. Damn.
Y'all some tough crowd.
Tough crowd, bro. Tough crowd. Can't bring your mama spaghetti as around these motherfuckers. They gonna say it's
hibbity hoopla.
Oh, you have
I'm genuinely surprised
that you got to upvote it.
Well, no, I'm genuinely surprised that Cam even understood what he was saying and like the lyrical content. Like,
you might have some mixed blood in them. You got some Anglo-Saxon over there or some shit.
Nah, dude, I'm 51% Celtic, quarter native, and then the rest is fucking Viking or some shit, Norwegian or whatever.
Oh, say Viking. I never in my life heard somebody say Viking.
I don't know wherever they come from, right? Norway, right? Norway or whatever.
Comedy break, man. Yeah, I feel like this whole episode has been a fucking comedy break. But there we go. Flynt Flossy.
Knock it down. Now everybody knows 2 weeks and she's still holding out, making up excuses why I can't knock it down. Now everybody know that Shorty is a go. When I try to smack it, Shorty said no. Talking about wait, what? Me and me was fake. What about Nate? Sex the first day. Yeah. Girl, cooperate and give me that yummy. Lick it from your tater to your top to your tummy. Girl, don't love me, use me and abuse me. Treat me like a pirate and give me that food. I'm a normal man with normal needs. Now no more playing, girl, and get on your knees. Baby, do I gotta plead? Well, force never beg. I know about 3 dudes that fertilize them eggs. But when it come to me, I gotta have patience. You being easy, what made you famous? So I gotta wait.
Girl, you a freak and I know. You a freak, girl, you a freak and I know. You a freak, girl, you a freak and I know. And I know, and I know I gotta wait, girl. You a freak and I know. You a freak, girl, you a freak and I know.
Shout out to the turquoise Jeep cats if you're not hip to Flynt.
Yo, shout out to Flynt, Flossy, and Young Hummer. Yeah, I'm telling you, these young kids, if they were not around when this shit fucking cracked off, I can't remember like the exact year. I want to say it's like late 2000, like before 2010, like around that era. It was peak YouTube era. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit hits, bro. Like the way I work that kid gonna make your heart sing.
We need more of that shit though, man. Like you said, with all that serious shit, I think you need that balance, man. And honestly, they probably doing better than a lot of these mumble shit. You feel me? All right. Well, on to serious business, right? Speaking of which, can rappers go pop and still come back to hip hop and still be respected, right? I think some of the most or some examples I thought off the top of my head was like Kid Cudi's, the Uzis, right? Uzi out there getting sturdy on this bitch, right? Lupe, MGK might be done, dog. I don't think he had the resume.
I agree.
But that basically what are some rappers who tried to go pop, but ultimately led to them just being dunked on by the hip hop community. So there we have it. That's pretty much the gist of what we're talking about right now. And I want to know, I'm tossing it out to y'all, man. Can somebody go pop and come back? And if they can, what example do you have of somebody that did maybe made a straight poppy record and came back?
You can. LL Cool J.
Pop though? Did he make a straight
pop?
Pop?
Oh yeah, for sure. If you go through those mid 2000s joints, fucking what's it called? Lose Control. Was that Lose Control or Control? What's that? The shit with Janet. That shit was some like straight up like.
You're not talking about the shit with like head sprung and shit on it.
No. I'm talking about the one with Janet. It was some straight up like Euro shit.
Now, was that a record or a whole album?
That was a big record. No, that was a big record. That was the
I'm thinking more like a whole project of pop. You feel me? Not just maybe one record. Everybody can make one record of pop, probably bounce back.
I feel like that era was like the whole like Todd Smith era was very like pop leaning rap. Headsprung too. I mean, that was pretty. But you know, he and his last album was with Q-Tip, so it's kind of like, you know, I think people can make their concessions or even just go out to a whole departure and come back. I mean, I don't know about somebody said Kid Cudi. Like he was like never really like respected as a rapper. So I wasn't like but
I think maybe I think Waka made a whole like an EDM project, didn't he? Didn't Waka do like some EDM shit? But he's not like he was respected as an MC though, right?
I mean, he for his lane, but I mean, what's that now? Like nobody's checking for him now. But
nah, Waka's just like he was just turn up music. He was like Limp Bizkit of hip hop.
It's you have to have a wide range of like skills to be able to do shit like that. I guess Logic would be like a good example.
Yeah, Precise said Future.
Future ain't make a
Future
pop.
you know what?
Honest album.
Future? Hell no. That was like strip club music, bro. It's like
that's Drake's whole career, but outside of that, I don't know. But he's always been made fun of too. So
I guess I'm thinking maybe like straight up MC, like straight up I'm rapping. I guess Jay-Z did do a joint shit with Linkin Park or whatever, but that wasn't pop. That was more alternative rock. You feel me? I can't really think of somebody who's a respected MC that put out like a whole project that we can consider pop. You feel me?
Would you consider Universal Mind Control pop?
No.
Oh, I got one. What about like somebody like, I don't know why I think about this, but like Wiz Khalifa? Didn't he go pop? Would you consider that like when he did Black and Yellow and like,
when he went like the tight
and shit like that?
All weird and shit.
Not Black and Yellow was just kind of like a rap song that went pop, I guess. But See You Again was a good example.
See, yeah, because he's still dipping and dabbing.
What was that? What's that one fucking song?
He's rapping on Jake One beats and fucking Static Selected beats like right now. So he definitely went there and then came back. So yeah, that's a perfect example actually.
And then also thought about like 2 Chainz, because you know he kind of would pop, you know, he was super up there with the mainstream, like, and then now he's back, you know, rapping on Alchemist and Static, and you know.
No, Wiz is a good example. Remember, he had that "See You Again" record with Charlie Puth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that other fucking?
Yeah. It's hard to define pop because it's just like, isn't pop just like a mainstream song? It's just like,
yeah. Oh, I got one. I got a real good one. Y'all not gonna think about Aloe Black.
Aloe Black wasn't really like an MC though.
Yes, he was, bro. He has whole albums of him on Exile beat. He used to rap with Exile, Madlib, Dilla, all that shit. And then he switched over singing. So yeah, and he just like shot like through the fucking stratosphere with that the man shit.
Oh, that's a good one. CeeLo.
Oh yeah,
I mean, CeeLo.
Word up.
I fuck with CeeLo. That's one of my favorites.
That was probably the best example, bro. I was thinking Everlast too. Everlast went straight like fucking straight like hillbilly music for a little while and then came back.
I mean, that's still what he does now.
Yeah, but that ain't work. Did that work out?
I don't know if you listen to hillbilly music, I guess maybe fucking banjos and shit. But he did go pop. But like I said, like fuck is Everlast? Jump around.
Trying to go pop and actually succeeding and
yeah,
different things.
Precise said
Yeah, I
y'all
think-
might gotta check the track list to the Honest album if Wiz and 2 Chainz are in the mix. Like he's fighting for that feature. He's fine. He's making his case.
He got a vendetta against Future, dog. What Future do to you? You sound like Southside. You know, Roddy Ricch.
T.I. Nah, Obi's right. T.I. Yeah, Paper Trail was kind of poppy. That was a real
like whatever you like.
It was real. It was
Yeah,
a
that's
watered
right.
down mainstream.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't trap.
You know?
He got out his trap bag. He tried to get his fucking club
And
record.
then M did all that shit with Rihanna and all that type of.
Oh no, stop! Don't talk about that.
Be crazy. I think that's all I can think of, man. I think you see a lot more actually the reverse, maybe like people who are pop or other genres try to come into the Miley Cyruses of the world and shit, try to get your riff on or Post Malone, right?
I got an unpopular opinion. I actually like when Miley was light skinned and when she was doing the whole black shit, black adjacent stuff. She actually made some good music.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I didn't like the cosplay shit. Hendrix, my bad. So now you're gonna switch it up, bro. You got to pick one or the other. Hendrix was actually a double album. So you can't count that because it was like rap shit on the other album, right?
Right.
Bro.
B is the resident Future expert.
Miley Cyrus's talking voice is insane, bro. It sounds like she's been smoking Pall Mall since she was like 4 years old.
Oh no, that's definitely a
Yeah.
Marlboro Red, bro. Cowboy Killers for sure. All right, that's all I got. Any last things on that topic? All right, let's move on. I think this is gonna be a good one too. Who do you consider the most technically gifted rapper that are still basically trap music? So basically somebody who you could probably throw on a fucking static beat or or also can do trap shit. You feel me? And I don't want an easy one, bro. I want a hard. I'll start for who I think May can fucking rap, and we just don't know it. Nudie, bro. I want to hear Nudie on a different beat.
I like
bro.
Nudie. I like Nudie.
That's what I said. I want to hear him actually fucking rap. I wonder what the fuck it would sound like. You know what I mean? But for the basis of the question, right? Who do y'all think that like got in that lane of trap rap? Although you think they can fucking spit, you know what I'm saying? You probably got the easiest shit like Bun B and all them. But who y'all think?
I mean, Young Dolph comes to mind.
Oh yeah.
Dolph comes to mind.
R.I.P.
Okay. Don Tripp, Starlito.
Gotti?
Project
Gotti in there?
Yeah, you put Gotti in there. Project Pat. I mean, a lot of those guys, really.
I
Shane
got one.
showed it.
I got one.
Who you got?
Sauce Walker.
Oh, that is a good one. Sauce. I heard Sauce rap. I heard Sauce on the fucking Alchemist beat, I believe.
Yeah, he's been on DJ Mug shit too. Like he can. That's somebody that can rap on everything and be very like sharp.
Yeah.
So that's definitely someone unique.
Yeah, I fuck with Sauce Walker.
Yeah. Y'all think being put in that trap bag, right? Does that kind of like hinder? Do that stops people from calling you for them features on the fucking Alchemist beat or something like that? You feel me? Do you get pigeonholed? Like how actors get typecast and shit? Can the same thing happen to rap?
Yeah, because it's like, how are people gonna know that you want to rap on shit like that if you don't like express that? Because it's like a lot of that time, somebody like Alchemist or a Mad Lib might hit up a Young Nudie and then be like, yo, I don't want to fucking rap on that shit. So it's like, why even like, unless that's somebody that expresses like, yo, I can do everything, I can get on everything. That's like, most of the time people not gonna bother.
Yeah, I think it's underrated how many people can like MCs that can get on everything, bro. I think to get in that echelon of rappers, like that top 1% or whatever, right? Who can even be considered in the GOAT? You gotta be able to rap on everything. Am I out of pocket with that? You know what I mean?
No, 1000%. 1000%.
Is there a difference between trap, southern rap, and hip? That's a good ass question, bro. Appreciate that one. What do y'all think? I'm gonna throw that to y'all first. Southern hip hop. I think Outkast versus Gucci.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy, I think. All right. Anything left?
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get into our last topic of the day. Before who you're listening to. Recently we seen Kanye West, speaking of Kitty Cudi, right? Kanye West and Thug kind of throwing shots. I'm not sure if they were serious or whatever, but throwing shots about Cudi testifying Diddy trap. Well, I mean, Kanye been on some weird shit, so who the fuck knows? But Thug also chimed in on this and basically calling Cudi a snitch because he went up there and said he thinks Diddy blew up his car. That's some wild shit, bro. My question for y'all, man. Is the snitch shit lame at this point, right? It's a lot of civilians, I think, throwing that moniker around, being snitch and shit like that. Does that kind of like detrimental to hip hop and even society as a whole, right? Just calling everybody who fucking had some wrong done to them, who are fucking civilians, right? Snitches, right? What do y'all think, man?
I mean, you're right. I mean, unless you've been in the mix, like that's just like common code. Like civilians really can't be snitch. Like the term is for people who are active. That's what it is, and that's what it always has been. So you know how it is with like culture, like whatever's, people like to glamorize that like street type shit, and they'll try to apply it to everything, even when it doesn't need to be applied. Like anyone who's seriously been in the shits, it's like that's just what the term is. That's what it's for. It's for people who are active. It's for people who are active and then choose to deactivate. It's not for people that mind their own business and just live an honest life. You can't really apply the same standards.
You're fucking accountant. He's a fucking accountant. Oh, you snitching because somebody broke into your car and you ain't tell. What do y'all think about the non-snitching culture? Star, what you got, man?
Man, I just be seeing a lot of civilians, a lot of people not in the streets trying to talk about street codes. Stop it. Like, you sound stupid. You sound stupid. It's just, and Young Thug too. Like, come on, bro. He need to stop talking. Like, ever since he got out of jail, he should be popping right now. And it's just like, I don't like being a thug. I don't know, because he's kind of the one that was calling him a rat, right? Damn, Cudi a rat.
Yeah, he did the tweet and delete, which is so lame, bro.
Corny. Yeah, I don't think anybody. Yeah, I don't think anybody was looking to Cudi to be no solid street thorough nigga like that. So.
Yeah, like a wedding dress on like last month, bro. I don't think he was not gonna go on stage.
Look, man, Cudi need to go to Atlanta and buy. Cudi need to go to Atlanta or wherever Thug's at and buy all the dresses up. Buy all the women's clothes.
Hey, yo, that's a good one, bro. You let me unveil the new one, bro.
We gonna get this work.
You gonna get that work, Loaded Lux.
That's an honor, man. I got the first Lux drop.
Salute. And like
I gotta step it up.
You gotta step it up, yo. I think people watch too much fucking first.
Man, it's just goofy. Like, what do people expect regular people to do when shit happens to them? Like if you're not like capable of facilitating revenge, like if you just don't have that in your heart and you've never been that type of person to begin with, you just supposed to let shit happen to you? You just supposed to let someone blow your car up? Like what do you what's the course of action? Like what do you do? Like what do you want Kid Cudi to do? Like tell me.
Yo, why'd you say it like that? Did you say Kid Cudi?
Yeah.
I was stuttering.
The Viking came out, bro. He's about to start speaking old English in this bitch.
I'll go full pagan on all you guys right now.
Yo,
but I'm serious though. Like what do you want him to do? Like he got subpoenaed and he's just saying what happened. Like everybody, this whole like spin the block culture is so stupid to me. Like it's so dumb.
Hey man, he wants him to be quiet, like my profile picture.
You gotta change that shit. That's despicable.
It's too sucks.
But that's what I'm saying.
You signed a Diddy with that pose, bro. I bet you Diddy suggested that. Hey, bro, you know what'd be hot for the album.
That's my point though. Like what's more bitch made? Like telling on him, or just letting people do whatever the fuck they want to you? You know?
Yeah,
bro.
that part.
Bro, yeah, I'm a fucking civilian now, dog. I'm calling the police on you, bro. Like, ain't nobody got time for that, bro.
Just throw a Molotov cocktail right back at him.
You know what I mean? Like, the best thing, honestly, I could fucking do is probably call the police on you, because my closet is crazy armed. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna go too much into detail or whatever, and I lost all that shit on the boating trip last week, so this shit's gone. But anyway,
I know it's crazy how easy it is to lose stuff on fishing. It's wild.
Yeah, just firearms just fall into the ocean, man. This shit is crazy. But let me explain this. I think this will probably sum this up for the civilians out there, bro. If me and Cam go rob a motherfucking bank, right? We get out, we run. He too slow. He slip and fall, break his motherfucking ankle or some shit. Police catch Cam. I get away. If Cam then goes into that interrogation room and says, "Yo, D was with me when we robbed the bank, bro. You got to go down too." That's snitching. That's outright fucking snitch. I would even go as far as say it's like you in the organization, not La Cosa Nostra, right? You a mob. You in the mob, bro, and some shit go down, or Rico come down, and you be like, "Yo, but so-and-so was in their mob too." You know, that's snitching, bro. You know what I'm saying? If we at the mall and you break into my motherfucking car and take my loose change, bro, and I call the police, that ain't motherfucking snitching, bro. If you on my block shooting it up every other day, selling dope on the corner when my kids got to walk by and all this other shit, that ain't snitching, bro, because you're a fucking civilian, dog. You should want to live in peace and harmony or whatever, bro. That ain't your life. So all you internet warriors who somehow got this like main character syndrome, who think you are a part of organizations or think you are a part of YSL now or some shit because you fucking changed your profile pic, you're a fucking civilian, dog. Do civilian shit, bro. Go to work, pay your taxes, call your moms on Sunday. But you are not a snitch by calling the police for people who are being detrimental to your life. You feel me? Okay. That's all I got on that, man. Y'all got anything in closing on that?
Nah, I mean, I just want to build off that. Like, all that street shit is pussy anyway. You know what I mean? Like, when it really comes down to brass tacks, like, there's a huge difference between doing what you need to do to get by because you're in a bad circumstance and trying to get out of that circumstance. You might have to do some shit that's not condonable, you know, and that just is what it is. That it's a black and white area. There's really no in between. It just is what it is. And it sucks that people are in that position and feel forced that they gotta sell dope, rob people, blah blah blah. But if you're just in the shits to be in the shits because you don't want to lace up your boots and fucking hold it down for your family and do the right thing, like that's gangster. Doing what you need to do when you don't feel like doing it, you know, and living an honest life and taking care of the people you need to take care of and not putting them in positions where they could get hurt or you might not be around for the rest of their lives. And I feel like the majority of the people in that street shit now, like that's what opportunities are everywhere if you just like put your fucking head down and work. So it's a huge scapegoat to say for people that just want to be like in this, that is pussy. Like if you want to go out and rob people and sell dope just so you could say, oh, I'm the big bad dope dealer, that's some bitch shit. And you should feel like that too. You know?
it's the lifestyle. Like somebody say, I know people that's struggling, but they don't want to wake up at 10 o'clock and do other shit. You know what I'm saying? But that was a good ass rant, bro. I'm gonna give you a yeah ho for that shit. Give you an extra one.
You was spitting, Cam.
2 of them.
Damn, 2 yeah hoes.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Birthday boy, double up on him. He working on his birthday.
Yeah, another one for birthday, boy.
Boy.
I'm 28.
Yeah.
Asian, anything in closing on that subject?
Man, Kid Cudi, man. I thought you were a real one. I thought you were gonna hold it down. Almost disappointed.
That car probably was cheap anyway. Fuck out of here. Let him blow up that little fucking geo tracker. But anyway, what are you listening to? Let's get ready to get up out of here, man. So pull up your playlist, whatever you're listening to, whether you're in the gym, whether you're in the ride. Let's put some people on to some music. I'll get them an idea of what's going on for you this week. Actually, you probably tell a lot of people's moods about what the fuck they be listening to. Sometimes, hey, y'all playlists, I'll be like, been a rough week for you, huh, bro? Whoever want to go first, go ahead, man.
I'll go. I spun that Exhibit album earlier today. I was pleasantly surprised. It was cool. I liked it. I've had the Step Brothers project on rotation like 3 or 4 times a day for like the last week. The Ray Vaughn project, The Good, the Bad, the Dollar Menu. It's a really solid project. You guys heard of Sleepy Loco? J Cloud, you know what I'm talking about? Sleepy Loco, Monroe Flow.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
They dropped a project in January called Snow Patrol, and I had listened to it when it came out, and I went back to it, and it's actually appreciating a little bit more now. So if anyone wants to go check out some kind of under the radar, Sleepy Loco, Monroe Flow, and then some Static Selecta. And that Manners EP by Homeboy Sandman and Brand the Builder. I've been spinning that a lot. They dropped it a couple weeks ago. And we got new ASAP in like 3 days. So
I thought he dropped that already.
31st, I thought. Unless I'm slacking.
No, you might be right. I could swear. That's people been talking about so long. I thought this shit dropped already.
I'll get that shit for you tonight, man. I'll see.
Don't do. I kind of like. I like
mafioso.
Oh, it drops tomorrow, actually.
Oh, look at that. You got like 2 hours.
30th. No, 30th.
That's 2 days from now. Yeah.
He had already released 2 tracks off of it, and they were crazy. Like Checkers is crazy. Like everything about it. And I think Cloud had said, we were talking about it in the chat, I think it's all produced by him too. So that I'm excited about that.
Yeah, definitely. Who next? What you listening to?
I'll go. Mine is relatively simple. I've been listening to a couple of new people. This guy named Slim Gorilla. I was listening to his project called Game Ain't the Same. Yeah. Who else? I've been listening to a lot of SWV because my dad gave me his CD. That's About Time. So I just listen to it every time when I'm in the car, and that's actually one of my new favorite albums. So listening to a lot of that. So shout out to the parents that hold on to things to pass down to their kids, because I'm enjoying that right now.
Very dope.
What else? Yeah. What else? Toro y Moi. Always listening to him. His album called Boo Boo. Pause. Sounds crazy. Yeah, some Cardo Got Wings with some Pedro Giovanni. And of course, some Larry. Of course, some Spitta. Listening to his stuff with DJ Fresh.
You went to one of his concerts recently. Did he drop any new shit while you were there?
Who? Currency?
Yeah, Currency.
Nah, well, actually, he dropped one with Harry Fraud, but that was like months ago. Him and Harry Fraud. So
He ain't do no shit at like a performance or something that you never heard, right?
No, I wish. I freaking wish.
Sometimes
you can kind of predict who he perform.
Okay,
yeah.
Not bad.
No.
Solid list, getting your old school on, playing shit that was made when you was before you was born.
That Driver's Ed track he dropped earlier this month with Harry Fraud. Yeah, that shit was cool.
They tossed something around. Cloud, Murder Mace. What's going on, man? Appropriation. What you got,
man? I've been listening to some Graph, Royce the 5'9", some Papoose. Yeah, he goes. I'm not just listening to him because of all this recent shit. He kind of come in and out of rotation, but yeah. I put that I put some of that West Side Boogie back in rotation.
I bet you did.
Thirst 48. Nah, I used to bump Thirst 48 all the time. So I've been bumping that. I still gotta listen to more Black Superheroes. I heard that shit was people said that was a classic, but yeah, shout out to him. Listening to some Knot shit and some Cudi rap.
Hey, Cudi, solid. Yeah. Solid list there, bro. I guess I'm left, right. I'm being fairly quick. I ain't been listening to too much shit. I'm trying to read more, get my fucking knowledge on because my vocabulary is all fucked up lately. I be cursing more than I do anything. But I've been listening to actually I went back to I might do a throwback on that 50 Cent Curtis album. I think it gets more flack than what it should. For some reason I thought to listen to that shit. I don't know why. Speaking of Sauce, the Sauce Twins been in rotation, bro. We need to get Sancho Saucy back wherever he's at, bro. Maybe in rehab or some shit. I don't fucking know. ESTG. I've listened to some nudie. This artist, Neelam. She a rapper, bro. Underground. She dope, man. You know what I mean? But I went back to her catalog or some whatever she got on YouTube. For some reason, Women's Wednesday. I'm like, fuck, let me listen to Neelam. That's about it, man. That's about it. I said, do a lot of reading. That's about it. But let's get ready to get up out of here, man. So the last minute, I'm tossing back to y'all so you can promote whatever you got to promote, whatever you've been working on. Let the world know. Let all 104 people who tuned in right now know. And make sure y'all take y'all asses to TikTok while you're at it and everything else and subscribe. But let me know what y'all been working on, man. What's coming in the works? Y'all got any projects dropping? I'll start with you, Cam, bro. What you been working on, man?
metaborder.com/CassiusCam. Yeah, we got content finished up. It's gonna get dropped here soon, so just pay attention to that. Go to the website, get your workouts in, get your supplements, get your hoodies, get your sleeveless hoodies. That was my idea. So get what you need. Stay fit, get strong, protect the people you love. metaborder.com/CassiusCam.
That's another thing too. You see somebody wearing a sleeveless hoodie, bro, don't fight them, bro. That is a fashion statement.
Yo,
I will beat you.
My wife gets so mad because we'll go to Champs and shit, and I'll buy hoodies. I'll buy fucking $80 hoodies, and I'll cut the sleeves off in the car.
Don't get papped up, bro. Don't get papped. Pull out the toolie if the motherfucker got on a hoodie with no sleeves. Hey, Cloud, what you working on, brother?
I got some music dropping Saturday. That's all.
Man of
I got a project dropping Saturday. So that's got some people on it.
He be doing that shit and be like, yeah, I got some people on it. And then you look up, it be like motherfucking CeeLo Green and shit. Yeah. This motherfucker say that so casually and shit, man. You gonna leave us in mystery?
You did.
You gonna leave us in mystery, dog?
No, I put the track list up. That's coming out.
Okay, yeah,
coming out Saturday.
All right, definitely, bro. Make sure you check that out. We're doing big things, bro. Star.
Yeah.
What you working on besides the herbs? You got the herbs behind you.
Yeah, rareawareness.com. That's our holistic health and wellness company. Got all the organic herbs. Get what you need. Stay healthy because health is wealth. That's the real wealth right there. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff coming. We're always working, just trying to stay low. Stay alive in this matrix, man. Trying to ascend, man. Fuck.
For sure.
So
health is wealth, mother
what
suckers.
Yes.
Hey man, salute to y'all for coming through, man. Salute to everybody that showed up in the chat today, man. Salute to the new cat, man. I seen you out there, Obi, dropping
Obi.
bars. Yeah, I got some shit I got to post from you too, bro. My bad.
His shit's good reviews too. I read through the shit that he had sent in the email. Man, he is shout out to Obi.
Yeah, I see you with that night. I see you with that name, man. Obi Trice is fire, bro.
Salute.
I know.
George Steinbrenner and this bitch putting together the team, goddammit. But I appreciate all the work y'all put in, man. Salute to the 1,000 subscribers, man. Like, that's a big accomplishment, man. Like, I think we put in a lot of work. Why the fuck is that popping back up? We put in a lot of work to get that going, man. And I honestly wouldn't care if it was fucking 5 people listening to this shit or whatever. I would still do the best. And we were going ahead and provide the best content that's ethical, not no fucking gossipy shit or whatever. So it's good to see like the work pay off and people actually listen to us and listen to us yap for motherfucking hour and a half. That's a big thing, bro. That's your time. You can't replace time. So dedicating that to us and listen to us and what we got going on, bro. That's very dope. So salute to everybody that tunes in. Yeah, ho for the crowd, bro.
Yeah, ho.
Hey, shout out to Precise too. Get some good input.
Yeah, for sure. Precise, bro. Make sure you come back, bro. I had a little debate. We had to get some see what your issue with Future is, bro. Future Hendrix. What do he do to you? That's all I got, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Appreciate the panel. Appreciate the whole team, even those who can come through. Much shout out to everybody, but that's all I got, man. So have everybody I gotta say. Peace.